Welcome back to my channel, The 12th Man Tales. So here I am back to review the fourth test match that happened between India and England at Manchester, Old Trafford. So first of all, what a fight back by India. What a comeback. After being 0 for 2, well the joke is that happens after you have met the Man United team. So yeah, all Man United fans including me are very saddened by the joke, but that is how it is. Then what happened for the next five sessions was box office. First of all, credit to Shubman Gill and KL Rahul, the way they batted. After being down and almost out, they batted for two sessions without losing any more wickets. Took the pressure off the dressing room, showed to the dressing room you can survive. Hats off to them, and they faced a deadly spell from Chris Oakes and Jofra Archer. It looked like they would get them any ball, but they somehow fought it out. Then in the fifth morning, I was expecting them to go on and get hundreds, but again came the champion Ben Stokes. Just looked like the guy who has the X factor and will change it for England, and he did it from James Anderson end, if I remember correctly. Got one ball to stay low and wrapped KL Rahul on the pads. It looked out, and India was sadly three down. Suddenly there is pressure, and again Washington Sundar was suddenly promoted up the order. Looked a bit surprising because obviously if Pant was not able to bat, logical thing was Jadeja would move from 6 to 5, and then you will have Washi and Shradul, and the batting would end at 7, fortunately or unfortunately. However, that turned out to be a masterstroke. Washington Sundar has the application of a top order batsman. Let's be very clear on that. That guy is a proper batting all rounder. The way he played, I was looking at it and I felt he played a bit slow, or India played a bit slow in the first session, but I can completely understand they were first trying to negate the chances of them losing and get a draw. For them, survival was the key. I thought that they should go and take down our runs a bit faster, not score at 6 runs per over obviously, but score at 3, probably 3.1, 3.2 runs per over. That did not happen in the first session. It was about 2 runs per session, 2 runs per over, something like that. But another hiccup came when India lost Shubman Gill just at the stroke of lunch. Just he had the chance of playing a mammoth innings and sealing his name in glory forever. He missed that chance. Got a great century. Nothing to be taken apart from that. But 103 out versus 170, 180 not out would have been something monumental. But it was a great innings. After a long time, I've seen a captain play innings like that for India when the chips are down. Well done to him. But lapsing concentration edged that ball which he did not need to play. Then came in Sir Jadeja. And what happened in the next two sessions and a bit was something extraordinary. What happened in the first ball of Jadeja's innings was extraordinary as well. Archer moved one away from the wicket, got the ball to bounce a bit, took Jadeja's edge, and it flew to first or second slip. Don't remember exactly. Pardon for that, but like the guy juggled it and dropped it. It was the test match changed from there on. It was England's moment. They could not take that chance. Also, Shubman Gill, when he was on 44, he had driven a ball and they had missed the chance. So yeah, opportunities were given, but they did not take it. What followed was great. Jadeja and Sundar did not only take India to a draw, but they helped India get the deficit down. I like the way Jadeja played. He played at a strike rate of 50-55 when he started out. The idea was to get the deficit down and take India to the lead. Why? Because that would mean England has to bat again, and that would take away time. The more time India batted, the more the chances of their draw. So which was a great effort. Ben Stokes tried like a warrior. He had a hamstring injury or a calf injury. Then he was pointing to his right shoulder every time, but he came in and bowled with so lot of heart. So hats off to the warrior, but India did not bow down. They played really well, defended well, scored the runs, ensured we got a lead. But what happened in the last 20 minutes was again lack of gamesmanship from the English team. Why would India accept a draw, or they would walk off when two of the batters are batting at 80? They have played so hard, obviously they're going to go for their 100. Then Ben Stokes coming to saying to Jadeja that you have to score your 100 of Brook and duck it. That was completely wrong. Dude, you are Ben Stokes. Come and bowl. Obviously they have every right. You cannot force anyone to get a handshake. And the comments that okay, you will take one more hour to bat. I hope this fires up the Indian team, and the next time they're in Oval, every one of the English batters are sledged properly and we get them out faster. We need to make this an statement of intent. Take that up with the English team next time with the bat and ball. That has to be done. I think that would be the best reply. But yes, please give them good sledges when they're on the field. I would accept expect that from the Indian cricket team right now. They should fire the team up and they should go and draw the series at the Oval. However, bravery from Rishabh Pant, the way he played, hats off to him. Hats off to the Indian entire cricket team. Hats off to the bowlers for bowling long spells. They were lackluster, I agree, but the physical toll on the bowlers has been immense, which we saw Bumrah and Siraj taking a toll on their bodies. So, yeah, that's it from the fourth test. What will be the fifth test? So I think it is just within 2 more days, I think, where the Oval test starts. So for me, what I think India should do is definitely they have to change their bowling lineup a bit. Pant is not there, so Jurel comes in. For me, seeing the way Jadeja and Washi batted, I don't think India will need to get a proper number 6. So they can play Jadeja at 6 and Washi at 7 and Jurel at 5, or probably Jadeja at 5 or Washi at 5, Jurel 6 and 7 to slip in the right hander between the two left handers. That could be the policy, but India need to play proper 4 bowlers. Otherwise, it's very difficult to get 20 wickets. India have to get 20 wickets to win the match, and it's a must-win match. For how well India have played in this series, a 2-1 or a 3-1 result does not do justice. It has to be 2-2 for India. So they should take the risk. They should bring in Kuldeep Yadav. He should be ready for his opportunity. It's his time to show that he is invaluable with the ball. So if I was picking the team today, my 4 fast bowlers or 4 bowlers rather would be, if assuming everyone is fit, I'll give my 2 takes. I don't think Bumrah will play because it will be too much of a workload. Siraj, I don't know. Let's assume the Siraj will play and Bumrah will not play. Let's take that example. Then the 3 fast bowlers who get picked would be Siraj, Akashdeep and Arshdeep for sure. These 3. Let's assume if Siraj and Bumrah both are not playing, then I will pick Akashdeep, Arshdeep and Prasidh Krishna will be back. I think how badly he bowled in the first 2 test matches, he still looks a better bowler than Anshul Kamboj. Nothing against Anshul Kamboj, but he has to do a lot of work before he comes back to the Indian team because he did not look penetrative. At least Prasidh Krishna in the second test match, the last spell that he bowled, he looked a bit more penetrative. So I'd give him that chance. But if, let's say, Siraj and Bumrah both are ready to play, that would be great for India. Then Siraj, Bumrah and Akashdeep plays. But I think that I doubt. I think Siraj, one of them will play definitely. I think most likely it is going to be Siraj. Then Akashdeep and Arshdeep can come in. I think Arshdeep is ready for his test debut. You have to give him another format, the way he has played in the T20 format. Last time this happened was with Bumrah, where he was a star in the T20 format for a long time. He became a very good player in 1 days. Then you gave him the test match cap, and right now he's one of the best bowlers in the world, or arguably the best bowler in the world. So I think Arshdeep will have a similar journey to success. He might not become as effective as Bumrah, but he's definitely ready for the test cap. And please, please, please play Kuldeep Yadav as your third spinner. It's okay. We don't have a fast bowling all-rounder who can come in and bowl seam. Nitish Reddy is out. Shradul Thakur will not give you as much with the bat as Washi and Jadeja, but that's fine. Oval track will be very similar. This English team will not give you a green pitch, that's for sure. If they had won 3-1, probably they would have, but they won't give you a green pitch. So you will have a flat pitch which might turn later on, and that's where Kuldeep Yadav comes in. I think he has to play and make Kuldeep Yadav, Akashdeep and Arshdeep. These 3 can bat a bit. They can hang around, make them bat so much in the nets over the next 2 days that at least all 3 of them combined can give you at least 50 runs. If all 3 of them or all that the bottom 4 gives you 50 runs, that's good enough. And one batter with them will give you probably 80 to 90 runs for the last 4 wickets. That's more than good enough if India are able to do that. Good thing for India is that the English attack will be refreshed. A bad thing, I don't know. Archer might not play. Vokes might not play. Cars, I don't know. So Atkinson will come back. Mark Wood might be fit. Ben Stokes will somehow go through, that's for sure. He will play. Don't worry about that. So it's an opportunity for India. Let's make it 2-2 India. So yeah, thanks for joining in to the review. If you really liked it, do give it a thumbs up and do subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in.